Today we're going to be talking about the worst haircuts you could possibly get for each face shape. We'll also be teaching you how to find the face shape that you have and what's going to pair best with it. Number 1, the round face shape. Round face shapes are determined when your features are equal in width and length with soft rounded curves, prominent cheekbones, and a rounded chin. Hairstyles you're going to want to avoid with this face shape are textured fringes, textured crops, and really super short buzz cuts. These hairstyles are really going to enhance that natural round face shape of yours, and to be honest, we don't want to do any more of that. Instead, what you do want to do is go for more of an angular haircut, something tight and sharp on the sides, and something that'll add a height on top, kind of like a textured quiff. The added height from the quiff will work beautifully with this face shape, so make sure you tell your barber to keep the sides square and you should be good to go. Number 2, the diamond face shape. How do you find out if you have a diamond face shape? It's gonna be more narrow at the top and narrow at the bottom with wider cheekbones. Now, if you try to fuck around with a tight fade or even a heavy undercut, you're gonna find out real fast these are not for you. The last thing you want to do is emphasize those cheekbones and that narrow forehead. So instead, try to fill up that space with something longer, something layered, something textured is fine as well. You're gonna realize that width is gonna balance out the entire face shape. Hairstyles you want to consider are something like along the lines of American Psycho, something fuller, something more longer, something that can fully slick back, or a wolf cut, or if you like the shorter sides, the middle part flow is a great option as well. Number 3, the rectangular face shape, aka me. Now, the rectangular face shape is longer than it is wide, kind of like a pencil. So if your forehead, your cheekbones, and your jawline are approximately the same width, my friend, you got the rectangle. When it comes to the don'ts of the rectangular face shape, the same ones apply from the diamond face shape. Don't go too tight on the sides, you're gonna make your head look a lot longer. Think of Brad Pitt in Fury. That undercut slick back is not gonna do his face shape any justice. What you do want to do is think about your hair in proportions. For example, my buzz cut, short on top, short on the sides, it's gonna balance out the face shape. Or you can go long face, long hair, it'll still balance out the face shape. That's what I mean by proportions. Other hairstyles like the fringe, the crops, or even a middle part flow that works with gravity to frame the longer face shape down will work ideally as well. Number 4, the oval face shape. The oval face shape is often recognized as the ideal face shape due to its all-around balanced proportions. You have the perfect face shape. Now, a good reference for this face shape would be Tim, aka Egg Barber. As you can see, his forehead is a little bit wider and his jawline is a bit more rounder rather than sharp. Hairstyles you're gonna want to avoid with this face shape are fringes and crops. Anything that covers too much of the forehead, it's gonna make you look more rounder and short. Now, what you really want to do for this face shape is tighten up those sides and make it as square as possible. Hairstyles like the side part, the comb over are gonna do wonders to this face shape. But for more of a modern look, try the middle part. It can work. Just make sure you keep it more square. Number 5, the square face shape, aka the square barber. Determined by its sharp angles and balanced proportions, the forehead, the jawline, the cheekbones are all completely equal. Same don'ts from the round face shape apply to the square face shape. Cover too much of the forehead, you're gonna realize you're a lot smaller and stockier. And on the flip side, you can rock a fluffy fringe as well. Just make sure your sides are nice and square. Number 6, the heart face shape. This face shape is determined by its broad forehead and very narrow jawline, kind of like the shape of a heart. Hairstyles you want to reconsider for this face shape are ones that show too much of the forehead. For example, the gentleman's flow. Something that long and slicked back, just showcasing the whole entire forehead, is not going to be the move. Now, what you do want to do with this face shape are go for hairstyles that will frame your forehead. Hairstyles like the middle part flow with some tapers or even a fringe is going to make that forehead look a lot more narrow, and that's the way to go. Now, don't get me wrong, the face shape is not the one all be all factors. You got other stuff to consider. The hairline, hair density, lifestyle, or even just the general vibe you want to give off to the world. Those are some things you want to consider on your next hairstyle. So comment down below what you think you got, and I'll see you on the next one.